Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Gotta do this readjusted. Send all the links already. Just put that down here for now. And let me get this in. How do I look? Look okay. I'm alright, I guess. Alright, slow it down. There we go. Let me put these down. Good morning, elevator music tunes. Yeah. Hey, good morning, so Mafia. Which be getting sun sunk beams of gamma rays. Not the gamma rays. Oh Lord. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I forgot to check I got the wrong. I have low latency. I messed that up. Oh well. It is what it is. I guess I'll have a delay. Oh man, that's the problem with these streaming things. Every time there's like 18 different things you have to check before you just go. Otherwise you'll get rugged in a different way. It's so funny how that works out. Every time you're like, everything's good, but then something else happens. You're like, oh, I didn't check that. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to the ZolYin podcast, where we talk about books, brains, blockchains, and aliens too. But in the morning we'll talk about books, brains, blockchains more. We'll talk about finances, freedom, stuff like that. Things that are of interest to you about your life and being independent. This is an independently minded podcast. We try to think about new ways to, things that are happening around the world that are going to affect our lives, and try to find new ways, new solutions to, finding our freedom. We're like little rats trying to avoid the rat traps. That's a terrible analogy. Sorry. I just woke up. So I woke up at 6. I actually woke up at 5:50, but I couldn't get the show running sooner, unfortunately. Let me lift the chat cover. Boom, there we go. Good morning. Hey, Tom Bombadil, you waking up early. Good morning. How's this even possible? I have people in the morning. This is crazy. I gotta be careful. I gotta crypto is found in sarcophagus. Oh my god. Is that what you meant, sarcophagus? Yeah, oh my god, that's unfortunate. That's rugged. Today we're gonna talk about this crypto crash stuff. I have the news article here already. It's pretty short. There's other ones. I have 2 other ones that are like compatriots or whatever to it. But I'll give you my take. My takes was up all night in a voice chat. Oh, were you in the Drip voice chat? The Drip Syndicate voice chat. I haven't been in the voice chat for Drip Syndicate in a while. It's because of this show. I've been like, normally when I would be doing that, I just start like planning for the show. Everything's planning for the show. Even when I'm at my job, I'm really rugging it, because in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, okay, what else can I do for the show? And I'm taking little notes here and there. I'm looking up news stories that are good all day. I'm not stopping. This show doesn't stop. It's gonna get to the point where I can already tell. It's gonna get to the point where this is a staple. This is a staple of the internet. You'll see. Tom says, that's good, bro. We want to see you succeed. Thank you. Appreciate it. God bless you. I appreciate it. I have high hopes, man. I'm pumped. I look at it this way. I may as well invest in myself, literally in just, doing something, making something that I enjoy doing. I like talking. I like talking to you. I like talking to people. I like breaking down my own thinking, challenging my own thinking. And this show keeps me pushing myself, right? Keeps you pushing yourself, in all different ways. Even the other day I was talking about how much I hate processed food, and it just kind of finally pushed me to just get rid of every processed food in the house, which was a big challenge for me because there's just some stuff you're just addicted to, little knickknacks here and there, little things that you just normally I used to love Ritz crackers just to have it on the side, and you don't eat it every day or anything like that. You just have the box. It's something you just had, and to get rid of that was a big step for me, because I definitely know I'm addicted to the salt in that, and that's probably what was contributing to stopping my growth in weight loss, and because right now I'm like focused on just getting it down now, because I have the muscle I need. I just need to like get rid of the rest of the fat. So I'm just slowly but surely cutting the things that need to be cut, and trying to replace things. And so this show kind of helped me do that, because one day I just said, I hate processed food. And I just sat there and I go, how much do I hate processed food? Am I willing to get rid of the stuff out of my house I hate? And I was like, yes. So that was good for me. I'm very happy about kind of doing that, just kind of pushing myself not to be just talking about it, but be about it. Because I always talk about that with you guys, like not actually just talking about stuff, but actually doing it, right? That's the difference between this show and a lot of shows out there on the internet. People will talk about stuff, but they're not necessarily being about it. Whereas this show is. Tom says, we were talking about Nordics and Greys and Mantis alien types. Hey, there's so many different types of aliens, dude. I wouldn't even be surprised. Now I think about that one episode I did. I forgot what it was called. Originally it was called Risk Takers, but I think it's called Big Risk. That episode, it's a green thumbnail. That episode, basically, I was talking about green alien women, and I said, "Would you risk it all? Would you try to be with a green alien woman if they came down?" And I was like, "Yeah, try anything, right?" Which is actually in a way, it's bad, because if you think about it, if you're trying to invade a planet, you want to appeal to that planet first. Right, I say, you attract more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? It's just easier to just get people to comply, with something that they already are, looking for, right? Something that they already want. So you come down and you're like, if you're like a alien race of like invaders or whatever, then the easy slam dunk would be, to have like a what do they call it? A Trojan horse. You just present yourself as one type of race when really you're a different type of race. So let's say you're some horrifying creature. You're some horrifying creature. You just present present them as good looking women or whatever. It's over. Benevolent creatures. Whatever. We're scientists, when really you're like conquerors. It's over. Like you already divided and conquered the species. There's half who like you and half who don't like you. I mean, that's just a slam. I don't know. I just think it's a slam dunk in my opinion. And then you have the culture that shames people, so that'll be there. Oh, you're just xenophobic. That would definitely go. That would go far. And then by the time it's over, it's over. It's like that scene in Mars Attacks, where they're like, oh, they're here for peace, and the guy lets go of the white dove, and the white dove is flying in the air, and the alien just looks at the white dove and immediately shoots the he shoots the white bird, and the white bird just vanishes, just he vaporizes it, and then he shoots the general to the stomach. And I was like, oh man, this is a nightmare. Oh, so funny, but terrifying. Soy Mafia says, Tom shares the Discord of Telegram. Need further explanation. Oh, awkward. Soy Mafia says, gecko types are the best aliens, but requires plentiful water. And then Tom also says, we talked a lot about the reptilians. Oh, I see. Oh, what's up, Virenz? What's up, bro? Good morning. How are you up this early? Jeez, you're really about it. Virenz is the G. You really be waking up that early. I can't even believe it. Let me see. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So looks like it's over, bros. Hashtag it's over. It's over, dude. It's all over, dude. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, bro. Let me go ahead and just take a drink of water. I'm sorry. Made it sound like I'm a drunk in the morning. Be like, oh, let me just take a drink. That's a really bad timing. Prices of cryptocurrencies, probably shouldn't have said that, plunge over the weekend. Prices were hammered over the weekend following last week's sell-off in U.S. stocks. The price of Bitcoin fell about 4% between Friday night and Sunday, below 33,000, which is about half of its November high. Bitcoin's value is now 18% over the last month. It peaked at a price of $69K last November. The price of Ether, come on now. You don't say Ether. You're a boomer if you say Ether. The price of ETH, which is the second largest currency in crypto in the market cap, that's not even its real name. But market capitalization fell about 2.4K or more than 5% from Friday. It was an active. I don't know why I'm extra southern this morning. It was an active weekend of trading in the crypto market, which is with 112 billion in market volume, according to data from CoinMarketCap. Okay, now I know you're a boomer. Ain't nobody using CoinMarketCap to tell their news. Come on now, what are you doing? What are you doing here? All right. The crypto market has been increasingly correlated with the stock market at large institutional investors like hedge funds that have gotten into the market with the NASDAQ but 21% this year. The price of Bitcoin is down 22%. While Bitcoin in particular is used to be thought of as a non-correlated asset relative to the stock market, past 6 months have proven that retail and institutional investors are treating it much like any other risk asset that is not immune to interest rate hikes and inflation, said Caleb Silver, editor-in-chief of this website. And absent fundamentals to support its price, it can become even more volatile than stocks and commodities when sentiment is weak. Ugh. Okay, we're not going to read the rest of that. This is just an ad. All right. So, it's over, bros. It's over, bros. Let's just go home. Oh, man. Oh, so funny. I just say, take profits when it's high. That's what I say. And then you don't have to worry about this stuff. I don't believe in, holding it when it's up anymore. What do you call it? So Tom says, Soy Mafia, are you real, girl? Yeah. Soy Mafia is real. Shout out to Andrew from Legal Mindset, by the way. Yeah, I just remembered earlier, yesterday, you said something. What did you say? I can't remember what you said. I'm losing my memories, guys. It's not good. It's not good, bros. I'm rugging right now. My brain said, nah, maybe later. I haven't had my coffee yet, so that's probably why. Varen says, glad I made peace with the market dumping before it actually dumped. Yeah, same. Cold as a cucumber in these troubling times. Yes, I agree. By the way, you ever accidentally fall asleep with the lights on? Yes. And wake up feeling like crap? Literally did that 3 times last week. It was the worst idea ever. Like, you know what I figured out? Here's my psychology. I'm learning about myself. Here's what I figured out. I turned into my dad. Okay, so here's what happened. Don't sit in the couch, all right? And when you're sleepy-ish, don't sit in the couch. If you plan on just, even if you plan on just, whatever, like resting. If you plan on resting, quote unquote resting, you may as well go in your bed and turn off the lights and lay down. You may as well, because you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep. That's what happened to me. I'm projecting probably. That's okay. I'm just telling you about myself. I sleep. Okay. I go to the couch. I think it's gonna be. I'm reading a book. I'm gonna relax a little bit before I start the show, and then boom, I wake up. That's literally what happened at last night. Actually, 6 p.m. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get the show going. Have everything good. I just have to send a link. Let me just hold on that. I wait until 7, and then let me go sit on the couch, and then bam, I was asleep, and I woke up 9 p.m. on the couch. I was mad. And I felt like crap too, but I did the show anyway. I said I'm gonna do it. And then it ended up being a good show. So it was worthwhile. I think that's the problem is when you get into that bad habit, your body get used to a bad habit. You get stuck doing it. So you slept 7 hours as well. That's funny. I would say find like a cool room, make a cool room so you can just sleep extra. Even though, because I know now these days in the South it's really hot. Man, it's getting hot. I actually got a new AC coming in. I said I finally broke. I said forget it. I'm doing it. Last year I didn't. I went through a whole summer, no AC, not even a new old one. I got rid of my old one last year, so I suffered all summer. That's probably contributing to my anger last summer. I'm not gonna lie, probably contributed to my anger. I was mad last year. Oh my God, the market dumped. Charlie was still saying we in a bull market. I was like, you full of it. I don't buy it. It's May crash. Elon. I was mad at Elon. Still mad at Elon. That's why I'm kind of neutral to the whole thing. I'm like, Elon win, cool. Elon lose, cool. Whatever. But yeah, I was definitely impartial at that point, and then Celsius did its thing, and that's why I said F it. I'm going to start doing Celsius videos, and I just started taking notes. I was taking notes since July. July was when I started taking notes. I said, let me just take notes. I didn't know what kind of show I was going to do with Celsius. I'll be honest with you, right? I didn't know I was going to do an exposed video. By the time, was it November, October rolled around, exposed time, I had all the notes I needed. So that was it. That was the end. I was thinking about how effed up that is when I think about it, but it's true. Hey, Spark55, another G. What's up, bro? Honestly, bull ended in November with 69K. It was a double top cycle. Yeah, I agree with you. In my personal opinion, the way I look at the bull market is, are the L1s still going? If the L1s are still going, we still in a bull market. So to me, the bull market ended in May when China did its thing and Elon. Actually, it was Elon who started it. It wasn't China. China hadn't even done anything yet. They hadn't done anything yet. They waited until an opportunity. They're just like everybody else at this point. Like, it's like the Fudsters, the VCs, they're all part. They're not the same Illuminati necessarily, but they're all power players. So they're like, oh, this is an opportunity. Elon dumping. He fudded Bitcoin. All right, time to dump. Dump. Because then they don't have to get blamed. Their wallets, even though they're public, no one's gonna blame them. Most masses are gonna look at Elon like, why'd you do it? Why'd you FUD Bitcoin? Which is true, he did. And he did it to get he did it to because Tesla failed in China. You can watch that video. I'll post that video. That's a Jake Tran video. But as per usual, Jake Tran was on it. He did a good job talking about how Elon failed, and then how it and then I was able to put together what happened. It was the exact same timing. I think it's called Elon. I just type in Elon Musk Jake Tran. I think that's gonna be easy to do it. Right here. Is it? Which one is it? Capitalism at its finest. That's not it. That can't be right. That's the what do you call it? Film. Oh, there it is. I found it. That's the if you're interested in that one, it's that's the Starlink one, and how Starlink will take over the world. I don't know. I'm not bullish on Starlink. I think something bad will happen. Hopefully it didn't. Okay, good. I muted it. I don't want you to I'll put this in the chat if you want to watch it later. This one's how Elon basically failed his little mission. Man, I give Jake Tran a lot of play, don't I? I give him a lot of play. That's okay. I'm okay with that. His content is life changing. To be honest, you'll start believing in BS. No, you believe in BS, but then you stop how does it go? He basically red pills you. You stop believing in BS and you start realizing the truth about things, and it's a lot more complicated. The world's a lot more complicated than you thought it was. So it is what it is. Let me see the chat real quick. Yeah, Elon is probably there for opposition narrative. There is probably there for BS opposition narrative. Probably, yeah. He's probably is opposition narrative. To be honest, controlled opposition. Probably. Tom says, "Did you just say?" No, OG. I said OG. Another OG. That's probably what you. I can see how you. I can see how you thought I said that. I said another OG. Man, are my words slurred that bad today? Jeez, I definitely need more. I definitely need more sleep. I need more coffee too. You ever get something with something else, you're drinking and then you have to get a smoke, or if you eat a burger you need a soda, or a hot dog and you need a beer or something like that. You ever have that? For me, I have a problem. I just kicked it. This is recent. This is within 2 weeks. I was able to kick it, but I had a problem for a long time, which contributed to my weight, right? Because when I started this journey in 2017, I want to say it was 2017, I started it. I was overweight. So, and then as time went on, I was losing it piece by piece. And so I guess I was on the line of obesity, if you technical obesity, because the height weight thing, right? So, and then I lost, over the course of it, I lost about 60 pounds. So, I'm on my way to my perfect weight, whatever you want to call it. Somebody said if I try to shoot for Rolo weight, that would be too much. And Rolo weight is, 160, 150 or something like that. And the reason why I said that was then I could actually just slowly gain weight and then build muscle on top of it with the, turn the weight into muscle. That's a lot easier to do it that way, as opposed to you're losing weight and you're gaining and you're cutting. Cutting is way worse, I think, in my opinion. It's just tougher on you, for sleep, for everything. Your heavy days, when I have a heavy day and I'm walking the staircase, I'm just dying, and I'm dying because of the food. I need more food. I feel like I need more food, but I just drink more water, and it just you just deal with it. But anywho, let me look at the chat real quick. Varen says November top was dead cat bounce, but actually ended up higher than May top. Yeah, because of leverage. Yes, because of all these APY farms and leverage. People were absolutely, yeah. Varen says I was still drinking the Kool-Aid, so I got screwed there. Yeah, same, bro. Oh my god, dude. I should have sold. When I sold at that point, I sold a couple ETH on the first top, and I was very satisfied with that, and I wish I had sold more. And then I basically bought back the bottom, which really helped me a lot. I bought the bottom and I was able to double my ETH at that point that I sold, which was great. That was great. I only sold some ETH. It wasn't a lot. It was just a few ETH. I took that handful and I turned into a bunch more ETH, which was great. And then I didn't sell that second top, which was stupid. I really thought, this APY thing is different. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And I was buying into the narrative of, these APY farms will be here forever because, people will, it's a Ponzi, so it's going to stay, it's the kind of Ponzi, the Ponzi guys want to keep it going, right? It's like, why wouldn't you want to keep it going? You're making more money. It just makes no sense why you wouldn't keep it going. But then you realize these guys are incompetent, actually. Because if you look at other Ponzi's, they last for years. They last for decades, Like look at, I'll give you a good idea. Well, you already know about the dollar being a Ponzi. The dollar is the greatest Ponzi of all time. You know, we put our lives on the dollar, and they got us good. Um, he said, ZolYin said, American overweight or Ethiopian overweight. I would say American overweight. When I started, I was definitely American overweight. Let me see what else is in the chat. Yeah, I should have taken more profits in retrospect. Yes, yeah, I agree with you, Spark. It happens. It happens. We're not. No one can predict the future, right? So it could have easily just gone to the moon, and then we're like, like in 2017, it blast off, and then everyone's looking at each other like, dang, we shouldn't have sold. Like that one guy who sold ETH for, how much he sell it for ETH for? $17. He's in the, he went to Lowe's. He definitely started drinking heavy. He was selling ETH at $17. I don't know what I would do, bro. I can't tell you what I would do. I would have to start doing Tai Chi, become a Buddhist, and like become all about that feng shui and reincarnation and become basically like a monk, like live in the mountains and stuff. Like I'm like, the capitalistic way is not for me. No materialism. I was meant for something else. This is a sign. So, learn kung fu in the mountains, Tibetan mountains. Learn Chinese up there in the mountains. Just live like a hermit for the rest of your life. Pretty much. I mean, at that point, you may as well. Like, your life went a completely different direction. Lean into it, That's how I look at it. $17 ETH. That's just not even. That's darkness. Viren says, if I sold the cake, if I sold the top, I could have gone to live in the mountain. Yeah, same. I absolutely like. It's weird, man. When you look at your wallet, I have not looked at my wallet, by the way. Once I put everything on cold storage, I locked it up and I didn't touch it. After that, I was like, I'm not touching it. And that was November. I only been buying some things a little bit here and there now. Like right now, Luna, in my opinion, I don't know, Luna. I think all the right opposition is saying Luna is dead, which tells me I think Luna is. I might buy some Luna on the side. Just be like, all right, let's see what happens. And I'm perfectly willing for it to go to zero. It could go to zero, so we'll see what happens. So Mafia says ZolYin got fat without a Waffle House. Preposterous. This is what I would call that college weight, because I gained that weight in college. Really I gained that weight in my last year of college. I think that was when it was definitely my last year of college. Because at that point, so here's what happened. I'll tell you my story about what happened. Energy drink companies happen, okay? So what happened was energy drink companies would come in, and they would get you addicted. They would give you free samples. And I was a big sucker back then for free samples. I learned the lesson. It was a drug. It was always a drug. I definitely learned my lesson from that. I shouldn't have had taken their free samples. Because all of them, the ones that they were giving away for free, were like super, super high in sugar. Like more than normal. And then you get addicted. And then after that, you gain like I'm talking about 5 to 10 pounds over the course of a couple weeks. And then you just keep compounding it. You don't even notice it until it's too late. And then before you know it, you're just, you're obese basically. Because you add that with the food you intake. It's not just the energy drink. If you just had just the energy drink and that was all you ever had, I mean, you'd probably be dead. But at the same time, you probably wouldn't have obesity issues. You probably wouldn't, because that's the only intake of sugar you have. Depending on how much you drink, obviously. Like if you had one of those a day, you might be okay, maybe. But those things were the death of me. I was like, let me just stop. And then when I stopped, I was left with all this weight at the end, which was horrible. I was mad because I came in college one way and I came out college the other way. I was pissed, yo. I was absolutely pissed, bros. So I took a year off doing anything, just trying to lose it and work jobs where I would just do physical things, and that started my journey of doing blue collar work. So that was, in a way, it was a good way to start my life into the blue collar world. It was very good. Suleiman says I was 300 pounds in college. Jesus. Vern said the same thing. Yeah, that's, man. Man. I hope you're good now, man. That is not fun. When you sit, I'll tell you one thing I hate about fatness, being fat, right? One thing that I hated about being fat was you sit down and, like, you know when you sit down and your stomach, and you got like man titties and shit, and your stomach, and your stomach, your titties to touch it. It's disgusting. I hated that shit. That was when I was like, I gotta get that done. Sam says, good morning. I have been removed from CMC. What? From the Q1s and Q4s and stuff? Oh man, what happened? Hey, what's up, Voice My Ambition? What's up, bro? Oh man, can't even believe it. You got the gang today. It's funny. I gotta leave soon. I'll probably leave in about 15 minutes. We'll do it. From all of them, really? Oh shit. Now he got removed. Yeah, he got removed, I guess, from the Q1s and Q4s and stuff. What'd you say? I mean, I'm not gonna blame the victim, but you know, did they just suddenly ban you this morning, or that's gotta be crazy. That's gotta be crazy to wake up to. You looked in your chat and you got nothing in there. I think I called out Magneto. Oh. Oh man, because they can't take care of what you say. Yeah, I can see that. I guess I just found out the other day Miguel watches, I guess. I was told not to do that. Laughing at Cell again. Oh, laughing at Cell. Oh, that's how you gonna people get mad at that. It is what it is, you know. They made a bad call. They were calling it. I'll say Charlie was calling it. Charlie was calling it still what do you call it? Still a bear market or a bull market, and I was like, it's definitely a bear market, you know. And they were still pushing sell, which I think by then it was already been dead. It was dead since July. Actually, no, since June. Ari Jorgo, shout out to Ari, was saying sell this shit. You know, shout out to Voice My Ambition. He said it first in January of 2021. I'll never forget it. Yeah, I think this is trash. He was like, yeah, I think this is trash. I was like, oh, fuck. At that point, I had already aped in. That was a mistake. I aped in, like, in 2020. That was stupid of me. I learned a good lesson. But luckily, I had bought DOT, too. Yeah, Voice My Ambition called it first. Yes, he did. Because of connections they had to come. Yeah, that's the part that killed me, the connections part. You know, there was certain people in the connection I was pissed about. He said in before Alex dumps on you at the top. There is no. Alex dumps on everyone. He did too. If you think about it, it never came back. Like, if you think about it, it dumped in May with everything else. He took that opportunity to dump it. He probably watched Bitcoin get a little bit of dumpage, and then he dumped the rest of it. Like, dumped the entire sell. Because he had a bunch of. I don't buy it for 1 second that he didn't have a bunch of. Oh, he was already dumping at $1. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. That's see. I knew that man had a bazillion wallets, but I didn't know he was dumping. He was the guy dumping all of. That's a scam. That's a scam. That guy should go to prison. If you think about it, he should go to prison. He presented himself as a safe place to, like, he preyed on people, and that was why I made that show. That's why I really started that show. I was like, this guy preyed on people, and he used people to, you know, onboard other people, and, you know, that's just evil. There's just nothing. I hope New York goes all the way up. up his ass. Pardon my French. Spark 55, pause no homo. Spark 55 says, didn't he have a history of dumping other businesses? Yes, he did. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that sooner. I wish I knew that before I should have looked into him. That's why now I'll never, like, no offense to MLD, but if he promotes a token, Charlie or anybody promotes a token, I look at the people who are behind it immediately, right? Who are they? Who are these people? And yeah, it almost always confirms my suspicion. I'm like, is this guy a scammer? It's like, oh, this guy's a scammer. Like when they were pushing Spell, I knew. I looked into the guy. What's his name? Sestagali. I was like, uh-oh, this guy has mafia ties. And then the Sifu guy also had a whole smorgasbord of drama behind him. And then it turns out he was the doxed information that people put out there was real. You know, that was scary to know that the people in the beginning, way in the beginning, who were like, this guy, I think is this guy, the Indian. And by the way, that's gotta be the worst, where a stereotype is true. I mean, the guy was basically, hello, how are you? You know, I will not rug. But he was definitely rugging. He went from, hi, I'm Sifu to, I am Sifu, you know? That was not good. I was like, uh-oh, this is a disaster. I had only bought time, and at that point, I had made enough money to get the hell out of time. So I got out before it rugged. I'm gonna knock on wood because, you know, you never know what happens next time. I'm gonna knock on wood because, you know, always worried about that. You know, you start not bragging, you start talking about your story, and the next one is like, oh, you know, knock on wood again. Let me look at the chat. Didn't he have a history of dumping on the businesses? Yeah, he was being investigated. Yep, before the ICO schemes. Yes, I should have looked into him. If I looked, I would have known not to buy anything, and I didn't gain anything from. I got rugged from. This guy was a piece of shit. This guy was such a piece of shit. He would tell your own tax people, hey, we gave this guy this much, and it would be reporting your income. So I got rugged of my refund, my own money. Stupid. Voice says Polemos was the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, it was. Everybody saw that. It was clear as day. I was like, that's not good. This is worse than the red pillions, okay? The red pill lions or whatever. 89 says, sell me your rugs. Spark says, I mean, there's a reason that it's a stereotype. Yeah. Oh, Voice said, that was for you? Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. I don't blame you one bit. Well done. Check. Green check does. Yes. Owned. Let's go, Brandon Coin. Yeah, you know what? Next time, I might think about that. I might have to put a pin on that. I have an idea for a token. I was talking with Zebo the other day. I said, I have an idea. We might have to wait till the bull market. We'll see. We'll see. Spark says, did Polemos rug already? You know what? Did they not even have their? Oh, they already had their ICO thing, right? They already had their VC sale, so it must be public now, right? Is the tokens public yet? I don't know. I'm not sure the brand will ever recover. Oh, the CMC brand? That's tough. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a tough thing. I think the Polemos is still going. I don't think it's rugged yet. Because you know how I know? I would definitely. Oh, Jesus Christ! Is that alarm going off? Yeah, the alarm is going off. Okay, I'll say this before we end. Yeah, I think that's actually the phone ringing, not the alarm. So what I would say is check to see if a particular person working for them is he still working for them? You know, that might be a red flag if he's not. He might be worried. I would probably be thinking, look at their staff. What are their staff doing? If the staff's still on board and they're still doing the thing, the Ponzi might still be going. Look at the wallets. Look at the big wallets and see if they're selling. Keep an eye out on the big addresses. I would definitely put like a. I think you can set it up where you can get an alarm if they go if they do the if they do that. Where Jordan at, bro? Jordan at. Oh, is it Jordan? Do you mean like Jordan, the guy who used to do their moderation? The moderation guy from CMC. Yeah, he's working on a different business now. He's smart. He got out while the getting was good. He was a smart guy. Jordan, I gotta give him credit. Him and Thomas, they were working together, doing what do you call it? YouTube videos, YouTube promotion videos. They were working with some big channels. I think they have some big clients now, really big clients now. 89 says Charlie and Miguel are VC Polemos. Enough said. Wasabi. Oh my god. I subscribe to him. I still watch him. Wasabi doing his own thing. He's good too. I like his channel. It's good. He's working with Blanco. Really good video, really good what do you call it, crypto podcast. Let me see how much time do I have left. Look at that clock. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up right now. Crypto flipping said hodl. Yeah, that was it for me. That was the one where I was like, I'm done. I low key was done. I knew something was wrong when that slime ball Kevin was in there. I knew when he was still working with them. I said, this is not good. Something's wrong. That was like the final thing for me. I was like, I gotta start looking into my own stuff. Wasabi is wave 3 now. Yep. It's a good channel. I recommend it. Voice, what comment you had? I didn't see it. Is it are you I don't see it. Yeah, if I see moderators, if you see his comment, just let it through for me if you can. They all disassociate without saying a word. Yeah, they did. Wasabi's a good dude. He got mad about. I think he got mad. That's just. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. I think he got mad at the same time I got mad for the similar reasons. I don't see it either. I didn't see his comment either. Yeah, I didn't see his comment either. I was looking for it. Yeah, post it again, voice. I'll make sure it gets through. We'll make sure it happens. But yeah, man, I think like I said with this article earlier, talking about how things have dumped. Let me go and pull it back up. Is that right? That was I was talking about that Jake Tran video. Let me go ahead and. Is that it? Yeah. When I was talking about this stuff right here. The prices were hammered over the weekend and everything. I think this sell-off is gonna become like a thing of the past at some point because I saw some of these guys starting to accumulate again. We'll see if that's true or if that's if that's just me being full of hopium. I seen some wallets just move a different way, and when they do that, I kind of go, there's a plan here. There's a big plan here. They're probably going to make people shake out again because they want to get that 4X. They already got the 2X from the first shakeout and the 3X from the last shakeout. This is the 4X. However that works. 8X if you really want to be, serious, laugh about it. It's because that's dark. That 8X is kind of a dark aspect to it. It's the MIB's worms hacking the chat services probably. It's censoring the website's the website reviews. Oh, is it what was that website called? Now I have to look it up. Give me 1 second. Let me get rid of this thing. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, that was getting annoying. Yeah, Trustpilot. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say use use the number 0 instead of an O, and then instead of a .com, you can just write like parentheses dot, or type in DOT and then com, and then people would understand what you mean. But yeah, man, it's kind of a dark time, but that Trustpilot's funny. I read that. Oh, reviews have gone. Yeah, the reviews have gone to they've taken a dump big time. Yeah, that one. And before people started to find that and start writing the reviews, oh, dude, I saw one review. I was like, this is me. I was like, ooh. But yeah, it's not looking good. It is what it is, you know. The rug's being pulled, whether people like it or not. What the I don't know how it's gonna recover. Also, I think it's also affected MLD a little bit. So who knows? Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. I've been very retrospective. Like I want to say more, but I'm just like let's let time continue, and as time goes on, then I can say more. As things like unfold, I can make a comment about it, as opposed to like say something and then there's no proof of it. Um, that's how I operate now. I just go, what is it? What's going on? Okay, I'll wait. You know, it is what it is. I think it's at this point. I think it's funny. I was like, oh, look at this. This is it's kind of a nightmare, isn't it? It is what it is. That's why I try to just. For me, I hold myself as much as I can to my own standards. Like, I definitely look at that and I go, that's a lesson of what not to do. What not to do. Especially the emails. Look at them emails if you want an extra rage pill. That email. The emails are not good. Not good. Not looking good. That's the opposite of what you want to write in some of those emails. If you write the opposite, you probably sell the course while staying true to yourself, But that's all I can say. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. Appreciate your time, guys. I will do a show tonight. I'm gonna shoot for 7:30. I think I can do 7:30. All right, take it easy. Have a great night. See you later.